Hello, hello, hello. It is Aliatana, and I am here to play some Sims. Okay, so basically, earlier this week I was like super sad because it was cold outside and there was like a lot of snow, and I just like didn't want to deal with it. So I decided to build a vacation home in The Sims because we can't go anywhere right now, but I would love to go and do something. So this is my escape. So I'm building this little beach house in Sulani. It can be a rental or a residential, um, but it's basically just like a very modern. It uses a lot of eco lifestyle, obviously, and island living as well. But yeah, it's got a lot more open windows. It's very breezy. It's got that sort of vibe. A lot of skylights. So it's very, edgy, in my opinion. Edgy, modern, sort of place to come and relax. It is kind of hard to do these types of builds, in my opinion, especially in Sulani, because like they have such a look to all of their other places. Like the lot I'm building on is in like the main sort of beach neighborhood area. You can see it off in the distance, and it's typically like there's very traditional Sulani homes there. So for there to be a modern one here is interesting. But I did make it a little bit different by using the green sort of uh, tin roof type of vibe. I wanted to give a little pop of color that way, and that's kind of where it's going. But it's going to be very like a white and green kind of situation. Also, shout out to BB Move Objects for allowing windows to overlap. I do wish there was no glitches, but it is what it is. Anyways, so this area, because it's not a beachfront property, I can put a pool. So I'm putting a pool, and I don't care who tells me not to. Anyways, so I wanted to put a nice like patio outdoor pool area to enjoy because again, you don't have the beachfront, so you want to have another place to relax and swim and tan and all that stuff. Obviously, you can walk down to the beach from this lot, though, so that's the positive about this lot where it's placed. Obviously, I had to put the pizza floaty because, pizza's life. But yeah, I have like this little patio. Also, utilizing the huge flower beds from Island Living. I love them. I think they look so good when they're sized up. They can be a huge like fence almost. So that's what I'm using them for personally. And then yeah, I'm using like very light woods as well. Like I said, very light and breezy. So that's why it's like white outside. The green is just on the top. But inside it'll be all light wood, and then outside even we have some light wood. But I wanted it to be sort of open, so you can see I'm using like the floating stairs. It's very light. Although it's not as open as I think you would expect, I did put in like walls because I didn't want it to be like everything is in your way when you walk in. There is a foyer at least. Like I think there needs to be a foyer for these types of places to like, sit down, chill out, and then you walk into the open space and that's where it's an open concept like kitchen, dining room, living room combination kind of thing. So this place is actually sort of small. It's only 2 bedrooms and it's 2 bathrooms. But you need to have 2 bathrooms, I think. That you can't have just one bathroom because like what if 2 Sims have to go to the toilet at the same time? That's my thing. So this floor plan, the way I did it is kind of weird. I kind of like worked around it. So I created my little foyer space. My foyer space is small, like granted, I wanted it to be small because I wanted the open concept space to take up more. But we have this little like bump out in the back that ends up being like having a skylight and stuff, which is nice. And then I have a bedroom back here, and then there's a bedroom upstairs as well. So 2 bedrooms, that was really important to me. But everything is kind of quaint, you'll see. This is where I wasn't sure about which like couch I wanted. That island living one is nice, but I'm just unsure of it. And it felt weird, but like putting that half wall in, as much as there's that random little space there, I find a thing to put in that little space. But I needed the half wall to sort of have a separation there because it really was, necessary. Now, this I was very happy and excited about. I did this kitchen and I'm very proud of it. I think it's fun. I had a vision and I was like, I want the table to bump out of the counter. So we're using the Island Living counters, and because they have those side waterfall area, I love it. And that's what I've basically done. I've stuck my table through it, and created my kitchen around it. So very exciting. Takes a lot of work. I did a lot of manipulating and changing and alt placing of things, but I think it looks really good and it does work because I did play test it. Don't you worry. But yeah, the all placing of everything is difficult. You have, especially with the fridge. I hate that there's such space between the fridge and the counters. It doesn't make sense. Also, I do really like the way that they did the shelving for this, but I wish it was part of the counters because it really should have a way to get there. And then yeah, I have this little pop of color with the oven there. And then we have the kitchen there with an even area, so you don't have to really worry about too much when it comes to the where the Sims will sit and eat. We also have an outdoor space too to eat in, so there's a lot of options. Another thing is I didn't put hardwood inside. Now that I remember this, I actually put tile. This is not something I typically do, so it's very interesting that I'm doing it. We'll see if I decide I like it, but putting in little poofs here to sit down if you want to take your shoes off or whatever. And then I put the eco lifestyle flower sort of wall decor there. I think it looks nice. And yeah, just filling up the counter space that's never going to be used with little trinkets and decorations. That's really the best way to do it in my opinion. And yes, I put the little wine fridge right there in that corner. So see, it works out fine. Everything works out. The space is small, but it's well done. The other thing I had to do was create 2 separate skylights because there's 2 rooms. I hate that. Ugh, some things like that just get ruined, but it's okay. We figured it out. We're fine. And I actually ended up using just the green backsplash. I really like this one. Sims team, please put more swatches. There's only 3. Black, white, and this green. And they're great. But I want more than 3. So please, 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 begging you, like a beige, or like a red, or like a salmon, or like something like that. Would really appreciate more options than just the 3 because those have really nice like textures in my opinion, so I would really like that to be there. Anyways, so saving the game, just making sure that we're all good. Doing a little pause here. I think that a lot of the rental situations in Sulani are probably difficult for people to like live in. I find like I do put a computer and I put like a garbage and everything you need as a residential, but I just don't put like a ton of skill building things or anything. So like you would definitely have to add stuff to it if you were going to use this as a residential. But I think that's fair, like it's not exactly what it was supposed to be for. And the amount of stairs, geez. So the foundation too, I do like the stilt foundations. I would like another option for stilt foundation. This one is nice, but one more would be good. Now this outside area, like I said, I made an outdoor dining area because you usually have very nice weather in Sulani, so you're probably going to be able to utilize that. And yeah, trying to create this barbecue area section that's sort of in one side, and then the other side that bumps out there, I'm going to make into like a seating with like couches and stuff, so it's a lot more like chill, whereas this side is like the food area. I think I end up putting a bar as well, because why not put the bar, because we do want to make sure that people can get their booze if they need it, but yeah, I made like a little L shape. I do really love Perfect Patio. It's a really good stuff pack in my opinion. Like I always use this stuff so much. I think it looks great. Okay, and then in this other side, I actually made another piece of the patio here because I realized I wanted a place to put a hot tub. Because you want to have a hot tub when you're like chilling in Sulani, you have this beautiful view, you might as well. So I got the hot tub space figured out, and at first I was like, maybe I can put like the onsen bath there and you can like chill in the bath, but then it wasn't gonna actually fit and I didn't want to like move anything. So I was like, whatever, it'll just work. We'll make it work with the hot tub. But I wanted it to be the perfect patio one because it matches everything, but it's also like I feel like the one that's like a big pergola looks kind of weird in this sort of space. Like it needs to just be on its own. And then a little couch there just to, sit down if you, I guess, need to. And yeah, now we're back inside. Everything is very white inside, like I said, very bright. And I use a lot of carpets and curtains as like accents. So that kind of is what my inspiration was. Don't know if, yeah, I think I do change it. Yeah, I end up using the Tiny Living couch. So I think it looks nice. And moving out, we have the TV area. Everyone can use it. We're fine. There is room. It all works. And I have a really good feeling about this carpet. I like the size of that carpet. It works really well for the space. But yeah, everyone can sit and have a great time in this space at the end of the day. You can have like a drink in here and watch TV before going to sleep. Oh, with Blooming Rooms kit. Anytime I can use the Blooming Rooms kit, though, I will. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can put like a feature wall. So that's what my feature wall is, with the eco lifestyle wall design things. Trying to like get the space. Oh, yes. Putting the wine glass or the juice glass, very important. So anyways, that's the downstairs sort of area. I also didn't want to use too many. Like I wanted to use some of the traditional island living lights. So I got rid of some of the pot lights that I had put in. But pot lights in like bathrooms and stuff makes sense to me. I feel like you would put pot lights in, but I understand not putting pot lights too. So I feel like it depends really on the build for me. Like growing up, like my parents' house didn't have pot lights in the bathrooms. We had like just like the overhead on the mirror. But like the Sims have the option, so I just want to give them the best, I just want what's best for my Sims. Alright, so this is my downstairs bathroom. And I did need a shower because I wanted to make sure that we had a space for the bathroom or the person who's living or bedroom down here to be able to shower and everything too. But it's a very small space. And it did take quite a lot of figuring out for me to make sure that it all worked. But it does work. I did play test it before I uploaded it, so, we're good. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. I tried. But, yeah. And I just used the tile, like the base game tile for it. It kind of matches that season's shower that I put in, so why not? And then we got a nice, beautiful space down here. And it's just a main bathroom as well, too, so that's good. So upstairs, we have like this master suite sort of area. So they have a master's ensuite bathroom. So that's special. But we have the bedroom, and I wanted to utilize these beautiful window we have in the front. So I was like, why not put a wall and then put the bed behind it? Never really done it before. I've seen others do it and I liked it. And this seemed like a situation where it would work well. So we did it, and I think it went very well. Trying to pick a color though was very difficult because I was like, I don't know how to like make the back wall stand out properly. But I did end up using that wallpaper that has the flowers because it is very island living to me. Brings in a little bit of pop of color when you have like the tile still. And yeah, I did put a little bit of curtains too because I didn't want no one to have any coverage, but I do like that they have a nice view out the front in this one. Now, this is really, okay, there we go. Yeah, so I ended up making like another like seating area when you walk in the master suite, so you have to like go around the wall to get to the bed. But no room, I don't think there was really a room for much in there, so just kind of get all the like, last minute details inside here, put up, get some flowers around, make it, inviting for people. I just wanted like a cute little statue. Oh, a vase. A vase works too. Just something to put there. And that's actually a really nice rug too. That's a nice size for that space, for like an entry rug. Alright, so basically I didn't need that much in the front. Still trying to get my onsen bath and it was just not working, so gave up. But that's okay. I I ended up starting out my landscape journey at this point. Really, I spend a lot of time on landscaping now. I used to do absolutely shit all with landscaping. Seriously. Some of my older builds are so bad and they have like no landscaping. It's very sad. But we have grown as individuals and we are now better for it. So basically, I experimented a lot with some stuff in debug. I wanted to try and fill that space and not make it too overwhelming. Sizing up the bush only works so much, so I had to find other ways to sort of fill that space. Those little pink things are so cute though. Also, that was a really cool thing with the vine, but I ended up not going with it because I just didn't want it to go over top of like the skylights, but I will use that eventually. I did end up filtering on just island living debug, by the way, just to make my life easier, because I find I do that a lot when I'm in a certain world. I'll just filter on their debug items first because I get like matching trees and matching like bushes and everything from around the area, so I don't feel as like upset about it. And look, that rock is so cool. Like, you find all these really sweet things that you wouldn't normally find. So, also, I really hate terrain paint. I need to work on terrain paint and figuring myself out, but I hate it so much. Like, I really do. Alright, so then this outside area, just to wrap up there, it's gonna have the couches. And look at that really cool fireplace though. Like, it's just like hanging out. I really wanted to put it there, but it just wasn't gonna work. So it's okay. We have the seating space with the nice table instead, and the fireplace is on the other side. You still see the fireplace. But I was unsure about this wallpaper I chose for the outside, but it's okay. I think I've accepted and moved on. Right, so finishing up landscaping again. You see, this is my brain. I'll start doing something and then I'll jump to something else, and then I'll come back to the landscaping and then I'll jump to something else. It's just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Is everyone else like this, or is it like just me? I hope it's not just me, because yeah. It's a struggle. It really is. Anyway. Now, the best part about debug is all the different types of low-laying flowers. You have different colors, so I've had the white ones in here. And also this, like, big bush thing that comes in Island Living. It's so good for covering, like, for grassy areas and giving a little more texture. Because, like, there's, like, no texture in here. I'm having to put all of these little grasses to make it have something. And it just feels like it needs a little more oomph, you know? So... it looks great though. Like, if you look in the back, it works out. But I wish that some of the texture, like terrain paints, had a little bit of texture looking grass. Like, there's ones with flowers and like ones with soil, but like I think there needs to be some that's just like, oh look, there's a little bit of texture in the grass, you know. And then we have this other side that also has, you know, a little bump out. So why not put another place to sit? You know, why not? There's a lot of places to hang out. So this is where, like, this is where the rental sort of comes in and works out well, because you don't have to be inside. So the small space inside isn't as bad. And I ended up putting, you know, the loft bed, bunk bed sort of situation up in the bottom room because we want to sleep as many Sims as possible. And putting 2 Sims in there would work, because that way it's like if it's a family of 4, they can take this place. And it's pretty easy. If you have a toddler, you could also like throw a toddler bed in the other side of this room, or you can throw a toddler bed upstairs in the master bed suite with you. That could work out. But I didn't put a toddler bed in here. I'm sorry. I just did not care enough about toddlers. About this one, as adorable as they are at the beach, I clearly don't care enough about them. But yeah, it's really just, if you need it, just go get it. And then I have to go and deal with all of the skylight situations. That's the most annoying part, is having to delete all those sections out because I wanted a flat roof, you know? This is what I get. Although I did like that sandy type of, or gravelly type of tile I could put for the top of the roof. It looked nice. It actually is roof terrain. It says that in the description, so... just finishing up with the faux fur rug down here because you need some warmth on the tile floor, you know, when you wake up. You don't want to wake up and like step onto tile. It's not fun. It's so cold. Like you do need like a carpet and then you can step onto it. So I'm a hardwood person myself. Personally, I love hardwood floors way more than tile or carpet. Hate carpet. We currently have carpet and I hate it so much. So yeah, hardwood is important. Also wanted to put Grogu in there. And then we also have, I put a music box, like a record player, so you can have, you know, fun music playing. And yeah, we're really close to wrapping up in here though, because like I said, small space. I actually built this like decently quick. I usually take about 2 hours to build something like this. If it's a larger build, it usually takes me a couple of days with 2 hours. So let's get this master suite together. I think I ended up, did I put a bathtub? I don't even know. I can't remember what I did. But we have this little glass enclosed area for the shower. I still wanted to put the window, even though it's not a walk-in shower technically. It's the island living shower. And my solution was, you know what, screw it. We're gonna put a bathtub outside. So if you need a bathtub, it's outside. You can use it there. Congratulations. That's my way of dealing with this. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, when you have a small space, you have to make everything work, you know. So I did what I could. I'm sorry. All right, so trying to figure out how to finish up. I already had blue in the other spot, so why not? But blue and black is kind of weird, huh? I don't know if I like that. I feel like I might, you know, regret that and change it. What else is new? I always do these video recordings like a week later, and it's just like crap. Like, why did I do that? Why didn't I do it this way instead? I'll change it for myself, but I'm sorry you guys don't get it changed. Oh look, I did fit a TV. That's great. I love that. And so just throwing in a couple of items in here to just spruce it up. Oh yes, that is perfect. The Blooming Rooms kit to put that little like decorative thing there. Awesome. And there we go, all set. I feel like I probably could have put like a window there, but instead I didn't, and I put a painting. And the mirror, I love that mirror from Jungle Adventure. I'm such a fan. I love the way it tilts on the wall. I think that's so great. I would love a mirror like that. And I'm using that cute little new painting as well. It was from a patch like a few months ago now, but it was super sweet. I thought it worked really well for this room. And just filling up with, again, more clutter, surfaces, space sort of thing, trying to like, you know, fill the rooms up a bit. It's hard, you know, it's hard for me because like lighting changes the way that certain things look, and it's difficult to like figure out why it's working that way. So anyway, let's jump into a nice tour. So this is our place. This is the lot that we're at actually. Look at the chickens! The chickens are running around. So I did put a mailbox. Oh, the terrain paint erased. See, why did the terrain paint erase? It's been doing that all the time. Oh, regardless, look how beautiful that is. Beautiful view. So anyways, if you were, say, to walk up and into this place. So it's like 4 in the morning when I'm doing this tour, by the way. So that's why the moon's there. But you have that little seating area there. Then you walk into the foyer space and you have this nice open concept area. Oh, sorry. Hold on. It's broken. Let me fix it. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. See, this is the problem with first person perspective. You get thrown around. All right, so here we go. This is our entry foyer. Very small, but it works for what we need. And then you walk in and you have this nice kitchen with the eat-in area and the decorative area, blooming rooms on the side there. Love it, love it. And then, of course, the island, waterfall island with the table in it. And then here's our living space. So in the living room, we have the skylight. We have this beautiful carpet, and then the TV area. And then you walk over into this door and you have our bathroom. So we have our main floor bathroom. It has a shower. Ooh, there we go. It has a shower and a toilet, and that's important, you know? I always feel, even with like, you need 2 showers too, in my opinion. It's just the way it is. All right. Oh, Grogu. Hey, Grogu. Oh, I love you, buddy. All right. So then you can hang out in there, and then there's a bedroom downstairs over here with its own skylight, and it looks so nice in this lighting. But you have also the beautiful views when you wake up. Oh, crap. There's gnomes. Damn it. It must have been the holiday Harvest Fest when I was recording this. All right, so there's our outside space, the barbecue bar and eating area. And then it has this lovely fireplace as well, which is Jungle Adventure, but I think it looks really cool in this space too. And then on the side over here where you have the view, look at the beautiful view you get. Wow. Okay. From the hot tub, please. How unreal. See, that's worth the rental price right there. I want to go to this place. I want to rent. I want to live here. I want to live here. All right, and then we're jumping upstairs. So we come up the stairs in the foyer, and now we are here. And you only have one option up here because it's the master ensuite upstairs. So only one room. But I guess you could throw a toddler bed somewhere up here. In the corner, maybe. Right there, yeah. Anyway, so here's the master ensuite. So we have this little area with a TV to sit as well. And then they have their own balcony space. And then around the corner is the bedroom, our bedroom area with the bed. And you have this beautiful view when you wake up. What? Look at that. Oh, man. Looks so nice. And then, yeah, then there's also the balcony area, which we'll go to in a second, but the master ensuite is also here. We are using the shower from Island Living, just 'cause, you know. And I actually used Parenthood. I love those sinks. It looks so nice, the farmhouse sink. But imagine like that's like your view when you're washing your hands, you know. Beautiful. And then now we're in the balcony outside and look at this stunning view. So worth it. Oh my goodness. So worth it to just go out there and chill, maybe sunbathe, because no one's going to see you naked up there. Just kidding. Anyway. But yeah, this is like a really fun place. So if you want to download it, you can download it from the gallery, ID Eliotana. And yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye.